What's up, Dub Nation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors here again for another play-by-play. It's going to be a tough game because no Krista. He is sick. And let's pull up the back screen. The game is on ABC, so be sure to tune into ABC. Let me switch my background around and finish my frap. So hang on a sec. Let's put this phone over here. Got the downstairs dogs going crazy. And charge my phone. Wonder if they started the game already. Get the backup laptop going. Okay. I had to restart my browser, so it completely erased all my previous tabs for some strange reason. And some little bit of scramble mode. So yeah, I've got nothing back here. So let's go to Warriors Nuggets. Cool. Have not started the game. Let's open a new window and look for NBA officials assignments. See who is reffing our game. Use your current location. Okay. Referee assignments. Mark Davis is okay. Flores, he's pretty good. Robert Hussey's pretty good. Decent crew. Draymond will not get attacked, I don't think. So yeah, mark that down. Refs, Mark Davis. That's kind of cool. Flores getting the second assignment. Robert Hussey is the third referee. So no tech for Dray probably. Oh, how many of you guys watched Team USA hockey? I woke up and I watched it. Oh man, I'm so glad I did. Did you watch USA versus Canada hockey? Spoiler alert. Hold on, let me fix my window here. There we go. Oh, what happened to Kristaps? He's sick. Let's do yes. Woke up at 5 a.m. Yes, watched it on tape like Steve Kerr did. No, missed it completely. I don't think there's any other. No, only saw highlights. Kristaps is sick at the hotel, and that is according to Steve Kerr in the pregame. Oh, what time is it out there for you guys? Are you in the Philippines? Because isn't it super late or super early or super late. I have no idea. Where is Kristaps? Let me finish my frap. ASMR time. Draymond was in the ad, really? Wow. Which ad? ABC ad? Oh, maybe for the Warriors. The Warriors ad. Man, that hockey game was incredible. Incredible. I just woke up because I had to catch up on some sleep, man. I mean, not just. I woke up at basically like 11:45. Yeah, 11:45, 12. I mean, I was up. I was just so groggy that I had to do like meditation, 2 of them in a row to just like get myself out of groggy phase. So we got the odds stacked against us tonight. Uh-oh, Doris Burke in the house. Draymond doesn't like Doris Burke. Okay. We're going to tip off soon. Doris Burke working the game. Dray doesn't like her. Drama. I got to find that the Draymond doesn't like her one. It's in his threads. Draymond is like, oh, Draymond's out. Oh, no. SLATER. Dray is out. That means Quinten Post is going to start. Wow. It says lower back issue. Oh, wow. Lower back issue. Dang, dude. Dang. I'm sure Quinten Post is starting. Oh, it's Al Horford. I'm sorry. I forgot about Al. Al against Jokic, and Jokic wins the tip. Here we go, guys. Jamal and Melton up top. Yay, Melt got the start. Left side. Oh, who is that kid? Strawther, yeah. Wow. Strawther's come a long way. Jokic out to Strawther. Inside out, 3-ball, no good. Nice tip by Pat. Melton will probably get the rebound, though. Gee slows up. He finds cutting Moses. Oh, he shoves Jamal out of the way. No call. Bucket good. All right. Way to go, Moody. Oh, Julian Strawther baseline. Good. Were we in zone or what kind of defense was that? Let me rewatch. 3-ball Al. Good. Way to go, Al. Gotta rewatch that one. Strawther shooting a lot, man. That's 3 shots. Missed it. Moody rebound. And Al, 2 threes in a row. Oh, yeah. Strawther baseline. I'm trying to catch up on my notes. And another miss. That was, oh, yeah, that's Cam Johnson. 3-ball melt. Oh, man, we're on fire. We's on fire. I need a new way to write strawther. His name is too long. Julian, JS. Jamal with an all-star 2 and 1 from the elbow. I believe Guy fouled him. That gives me a chance to look at the last defensive breakdown, which was 3 possessions ago. Okay. Take a look at that last play. Actually, I'll clip it since we're taking free throws right now. Oh, dude. Uh-oh. Ah. Well, I hit the wrong button, so I don't know what happened. Melton lost the ball. I thought it went off his foot, but no. Okay, I know what I can do here. Dude, YouTube is totally screwing up on me right now. Oh, that was a foul on Pat, by the way, not Guy. I cannot go back 15 seconds anymore. Al missed the 3. And Christian Braun, beautiful move against Al. Bucket good. Oh, I see. I tried to go back on the first play, and I couldn't because Guy with a near terrible looking turnover. That was Podz like. But Moses ends up with the swing ball on the broken play and hits a 3. We're up 14-7 on the broken 3. (14-7), believe it or not. Jokic inside, draws 2, kicks it. Braun 3, corner, good. Well, what are you going to do? I mean, you want to try and avoid the in and out. So it's 14-10. And Melton up top got the screen from Al, missed it. Jamal rebound. Here comes Jamal. Pat picks him up. So does Al, as Jokic is the last guy. And Al steals the bad pass from Jamal. Moody again attack. Oh, blocked from behind. Julian strawther. And Pat with the bad foul on Christian Braun and 1 on the pass by who got him? Jokic. Yep, Jokic. And let me look one more time and check our transition defense. Probably a bad one by Pat. Yep, Pat lost him. Pat loses CB. Bad transition defense, our staple of late. Sorry to say that. Podz is in. So is Gary. Yay, Gary. He played so good last game. Al in the post. Kick it to Moody. Screen by Gary. 3-ball good. All right. Good screen. Gary screen for Mo 3 top via Al mid post. Wow, we're doing all right, man. We're playing way better. Jokic elbow miss. Podz rebound. Melt right side Jamal. Screen Al. Roll Al. Al's got the mismatch. Jokic nearly defensive 3-second that. Al inside to Gary. Gary scores. Oh, yeah. So Al, switch post, Jamal. Oh, I look up and they're shooting a layup. Julian strawther smoked the layup. against bad defense, by the way. 3-ball melt. No good against Cam. And again, Christian Braun is just walking right by us. Every time I look up, there's a guy at the rim. That's not good. Let me see. Jokic brought it up. Yep, Moody. Yep, Moody got beat on the, he thought it was a pin down, and it turned out to be a bye-bye. I'll clip that for you. Wait, that's 2 in a row. That was the one before. Oh, man. My laptop's 30 seconds behind. We're getting beat backdoor left and right, guys. So let me clip that. Clip both of these. So ugly that we need to clip it real bad. So what do we got left? 6:48. But that was a smoke layup. So it's timeout, 6:48 to go. And let me airdrop that. Okay, let's see. So we're still up though. 19-15, 6:48. Wow, we're playing really well, man. We are playing really well, despite the backdoors. Weird. Playing really well, despite the backdoors. Is this sustainable? I know, Mo dropping threes now, huh? Let's go take a look at Discord. Get out of here. Oh, I gotta blow this up a little bit so we can see it better. Let's go to the Warriors live feed. Blow it up one more time. There we go. Steph likes it. Mo, what's up, Pinky? Do we still have a roster spot? I think so. Yeah. 15th slot isn't taken yet. By the way, there's the score. Chiropractic team activated. Melly Mel's in the house. Ah, Melly Mel's is up. Hey, you made it. Let's go Warriors. All right, let's switch it over to the box score. And it's melting up top. Christian Braun. Denver's in a bit of a zone, it looks like. Yep, they're in zone. Jokic playing zone. Moody right side doubled because of the zone. Quinten, tic-tac-toe. Gary lost it. He's going to have to jump ball against Jokic. Oh, we call timeout. Jokic with the shrug. How many shrugs? I love it. Let's count the shrugs. Got the good old... How many shrugs? See thumbnail. For Jokic today. He already has one. Let's see. We're going to count the shrugs. Oh, a few people did watch it at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., I mean. Looking at the votes on the hockey. So we have a timeout, and so it was a tic-tac-toe. Gary couldn't catch it. Calls timeout right before Jokic jump ball. And the Nikola shrug. Start poll. All right. So we're at the 20-minute mark. Finish that poll. Okay, we're good here. Yeah, I posted in the Discord that maybe a guy we could get is Ryan Rupert. Actually, I didn't really say that yet, but did I? Maybe I did. VIP commentary, maybe. Ryan Rupert, 7'3" wingspan. He'd be a good, flyer right there. Ryan Rupert. He got waived. I love me some wingspan. But I don't know. I asked somebody else who knows more about Ryan Rupert. He didn't think he's that good. So never mind. I don't know. Hey, buddy. All right. Buddy got a chance to go back to Oklahoma and get his jersey retired. Steph Curry. Low back soreness. Do you think he actually has low back soreness, or he didn't want to play against Jokic? Nah, just kidding. We got to count the shrugs. One shrug. Hey, Malika Andrews, back in the Bay. Good to see her. Anybody else been getting the fans that keep saying, we will no longer be able to attend the game due to a loss in our family? I keep seeing this. Strange. All right. Christian Braun brings it up. I seen multiple threads on Threads. Jamal. Oh, wait a minute. Why do they have the ball? Jamal misses a jumper. Over to Jokic inside. Short. So and Gary rebound. First defense by Quinten is promising. 3-ball Podz. Good. Oh. What are we doing? Braun again scores on the give and go with Jokic. Come on, man. Podz thinks he's Steph, misses the heat check. What's up with that, man? You're not allowed to do heat checks yet, man. Christian Braun taking over, missed the corner three. Jokic rebound. Braun again inside. Oh, he lost the ball, got it back. Jokic one-on-one. Gary missed it. Oh, Jokic got it back and got fouled by Moody. Ah. Let me rewatch some of this. How is Christian Braun getting so open, man? Man. All right. Podz bring it up. We're up by 3. Quinten goes inside, finds Moody in the corner. Missed the 3. Podz rebound. Kick it back out to Will Rich. Swinging around. Podz against the zone again. Quinten inside to Will. Fade away, elbow good. Why are they playing zone on us? I don't get it. Fade elbow versus zone. I keep asking why. Jokic and Quinten Post, welcome to the league. And push shot no good. And they call a foul on Jokic on the rebound. Good politicking by Quinten. Yep, he fouled him. Way to go, QP. Podz finds QP. 3. Missed it. Jokic rebound. Get back, Will. Tim Hardaway Jr. never met a shot he didn't like, and he missed the 3 right away. Moses. We got to hope he misses. Podz for 3. Uh-oh. Missed it. Uh-oh. We got heat check Podz. And Hardaway stripped by Podz, and Gary throws it right to Jamal for 3. Missed it. Come on, Gary. Luckily, you missed it, man. That was wild. Gary for 3 missed. Hardaway attacks again. Inside, Jokic missed against Quinten. Got it again. He's getting too many offensive rebounds. And then a and 1 foul. Oh, he's going to shrug again. That's shrug number 2. Shrug number 2, my friends. But still, man. He's getting too many offensive rebounds. 324. Shrug number 2. But we're only going to be up by 2 after that. Pat lets it roll. Brings it up. And it's Bruce Brown on him. Double screen by Guy and Podz. Over to Guy. Over to Will. Over to Guy for 3. Interesting play. Interesting. Double screen. Double screen top for Pat. If I can just spell, I could do play-by-play with you guys. Jamal. Blocked by Al. Scrambled by Podz. Up, and Jokic wraps him up. Literally. Nothing you can do when you're 7'1" versus 6'4". You're going to get bear hugged without a foul. How did they do that? They went... Yeah, I'm watching the play over again here. Guy, Podz, over to Will, back to Will on the wing, back to Guy for 3. Excellent play design, Terry Stotts. So Podz is going to jump it up, and we're going to take forever to do this jump. Jamal against Guy up top, as obviously Jokic won the tip. Brown inside, doubled, and he throws it away. Another double by Al. And Guy threw the ball off of Christian Brown's foot, our ball. So Al's playing good defense. And it's Podz. Finds Gee. Oh, Gee slipped through the cracks. Love to rewatch that one. Assist by Podz, by the way. 29-22, amazingly. Tim Hardaway, greedy. Missed it. Ah, foul on Will Rich. Gotta hope that Tim Hardaway misses some shots and gets a little too greedy. Tim Hardaway Jr. misses it. So it's 29-23 instead of 24. Pat, they're back to man. Pick and roll with Al. Got the switch over to Podz. Let's post up Al. Al and Bruce Brown, but there's plenty of help. Well, looked like Will Cut got the ball, got fouled. Number 21 was playing defensive 3. Who was that? Spencer Jones. And so good cut by Will and good play design by everybody. So very, very good execution today. Can't we get this normally? Will hits it. Man, when Steph comes back, we should be rolling. Oh, another steal. Wow, we did token pressure. Gee, flyby over to Will, so open. Got it. Oh, I look up and we got a steal. I didn't see how it happened. My bad. Timeout. David Adelman. I get to rewatch on the screen there. Oh, was that Will? It was Kerr. Kerr signaled 2 fingers, and we had full court press. Yep. Especially with Tim Hardaway. So Will Richard got the deflection. This is a well-scouted. Hardaway again screwed up. We're taking advantage of Hardaway. Good to call press when Tim is a ball handler. He's greedy and he doesn't like to dribble. So timeout Adelman. And we are up 34-23, believe it or not, against freaking Denver. So far, well scouted. Taking copious notes. This is very, very pleasing to the coaching eye, or the anybody who used to be a coach. This is very, very pleasing. Very, very, very pleasing. We only have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys available. Here we go. And it's Al. And he scores. Why do we get the ball? I thought they called timeout. I got to rewatch that as well. Jokic stops. Podz is bothering him, so we're in the zone, 2-3 zone. Jokic goes up against Podz, scores. Oh, they made a bucket. I missed their bucket when they came out. My fault. Al, wide open three. Got another one from Podz. Oh, thank goodness Al is hitting threes. Now we're back to man with 40 seconds. Jokic faces Al. Nobody's moving, so just take a two. Missed it. Oh, wow. Interesting choice. It was a 2-for-1, though. And we don't have enough time to do our own 2-for-1. 9 on the shot clock. Podz against Tim Hardaway. Al wants to set a pick. He does. Podz goes all the way to the corner. Nice pass. Will gets it back from Al. Missed it at the buzzer of the shot clock. 7 seconds. Better stop ball. Podz can't steal it. Tim Hardaway, 3, short. It bounces around. Oh, it just barely got the deflection. Extra deflection by Guy caused the buzzer to go off. Good thing Tim is missing. So end of Q1 puts us at 39-27. Man, this is a really well-executed game by the not as talented leftover Warriors. Where's Bloomer at? End of Q1. Raymond Sylvester also in the house. Oh, so I have enough time to look up this translation. Translating is green. Bowl play center. Bowl's in the Philippines, by the way. Breaking news. I forgot to put that in the Discord. There was a lot of news yesterday. But yeah, that's one of the things that popped up. So, Bowl playing in the Philippines. In case you didn't hear. Let me take a look at that one play that I airdropped over. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's do a commercial real quick. Doing a commercial right now. Quickie commercial, 60 seconds. Let it run. Too early. It's too early in the day. Yeah, we got another commercial, so oh, there's a new thing on Discord that I need to post that I forgot to post earlier. Oops. We're back. All right, up top, Bruce Brown. Over to Cam. And he found JV right wide open. What? Come on. That's not good. Against QP, that was. Oh, lead pass, Moody to Gee, beautifully executed. And it's Cam Gary. Over to Jones, out to Tim Hardaway. Blocked by Gee. Beautiful block. And Gary scores on the banker. Gee finds him. $43-29, believe it or not. 3-ball, Tim Hardaway. Up, finally got it. So took him a while, but he finally got one. $43-32, Melton. And it's holding off the ball after Gee tried to set a pick. Foul on Jones. Got to do a lot of cutting when you don't have the talent. Pick and roll, Melt Gary. Melt inside on Bruce. Brown, who fouls him. David Adelman does not like the call. Arguing with Mark Davis. Hey, Zaza is right there. Sup, Zaza? Yo, Zaza, you don't want your bucket hat, right? Give me your bucket hat, bro. Zaza. First row right there. Trying to steal some strategy, I guess. Is he right there? I couldn't tell where exactly he was sitting. I guess he's way by the hash mark. Melt hits the free throw. Hits that one, and we are up by 13. Man, so that last game we played was really just poorly executed. Foul outside on the drive. Not sure if that was Gee or not. Let's see. Or was it Melt? Check the fouls. 2 fouls is the most. Oh, it's Gary. All right, JV and Quinten out to Cam. Turns the corner. Oh, near steal by Melt, and Tim Hardaway is going to get a 2 out of it. So gamble by Melt didn't work. $45-34. Melt working up top with Gary. Kicks it to Quinten. 3-ball corner. Missed another one. Oh, man. Now they're on the break. 1-on-0. Gee. Up. Foul late. Che calls it. Couldn't resist. That's a bad foul. That better not be 3 fouls. They haven't even given him the foul yet here. You can't foul that because now you're stopping the ball and now you're set defense, et cetera, et cetera. See what we do out here. Half court. QP, Gary, Podz left side. Jones on him. Trying to post up QP. Couldn't do it. Bruce Brown on him. Good job by Bruce. Quinten just doesn't have the feet. Melt. Right wing. Late clock. Sure enough. And he's going to have to manufacture. And he can't. He desperation 3 air ball. Oh, man. Doris is without Jokic out there. Yep. Half court QP couldn't post against Bruce Brown. Cam against the zone. 3 ball. No good. JV against Gary. Jumping contest. Gary won that one. It's worrisome with QP sometimes. Podz out there gets a screen from QP. Cutters over to Mountains open. Hits it. Whew. Needed that one. The initial pick was by QP. So 48-37, believe it or not. We're still up by 11. It's the believe it or not game. Cam inside. JV missed it, smoked it, triple teamed. A lot of reaching in, no call. Out to Brown. 3 got it. Nah. Lucky shot. And Gary, all-star Gary hits the 3. Oh, wow. $51-40. JV fouled way outside. It'll be on the ground. QP's got to preserve those fouls. It's only his, might be his first or second. I'm not sure if the box score is up to date. What's our threes? It's 10 for 21 on threes. If Gary plays like this, we might be in good shape. Hand off to Bruce Brown from JV. Runner, no good. QP got a rebound. Hey, good job by Podz to get hooked with JV, honestly, even though it was JV instigating that one. And Podz drives, kick it to Melt. Push shot, good. Timeout, Adelman. So floater timeout by Melt, 51-40, 7:36. Plenty of game left, though. Can we keep it up for 4 quarters? That has been the issue. All right. Catching up on my notes. Looks like we're expecting Jokic to shrug 5 times. No brain farts. Exactly. Do we know our team or do we know our team? We know our team very well. And QP hasn't done anything, wrong and then be mad at himself yet, which is also a good sign. Let's see, how many screenshots do I have so far? Send me my own screenshots here. Probably 3 of them, right? Desktop. Yeah. All right, I got to do a restroom break real quick because I had my frap. So be right back. Yay, I got back in time. Okay, so right, QP, no bad body language, exactly. Well said. We know our team so well. Here we go, guys. The final 7.5 of the second quarter. Usually we go on that one stretch that's really bad. Today I can use the gigantic comment style because we only have 9 players available. Shortened bench. Bruce Brown, Melton. Nobody get injured, knock on wood. Brown, Christian, over to Jamal, inside bucket, good. Podz tried to help, but we're too small. Jamal being, what, 6'5"? Over to QP, back to Podz up top. Set another pick on Bruce Brown. Don't hold him, QP. And over to Melt. 10 on the clock, 1-on-1. Melt, Brown, over JV, no good. Gary steals it. Oh, Gary stole the rebound from Brown. Bruce, that is amazing. And good pressure. Melt back to JV, down the lane, smoked it. And Bruce Brown knocked it off of Melt. 55-42. This is, wow. Pretty good defense as well. How much time we got left? 6:43. Gary comes out. Unfortunately, I want Gary to play the whole damn game. Tim Hardaway attacks, scores. Uh-oh. And it's Podz at the nail. Push shot, too hard. The Podz brick. Uh-oh, QP hanging his head a little bit. Don't do that. The Podz brick. How many Podz bricks are we going to have? Let's not get in that hang head mode. Up, Podz with the bad foul on Jamal way outside. A little too aggressive. Getting a little out of control. Let's see what happens. Jokic sub in. Mark it down. 6-minute mark. I am worried. I'm waiting for the floor to crack. Jamal on the side inbound. Post up Podz. Got him strong hand. Scores. So you're supposed to give up the baseline? I don't understand that one. Gave up baseline. 55-46, only up 9. Single digits. Will goes inside to, nope, you got deflected. So he'll drive and Gui cut. Bye-bye, Strawther. Gui with the great cut. Assist Will, by the way. We're in zone. Look at Will. No, we're not. We're in man. Will's going to double. Fade away Jamal. Good. I'll check it next time. I don't think we're in zone. Jamal fade all-star style versus 3 guys. Pat for 3. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. And strawther on the handoff. Push shot. Good. Jokic set the screen. Timeout. Steve hadn't called one. First forced timeout, if you will, in a long time. So a little mini run, and it's 57-50. I think I'm taking too many notes. The game is so close, though, that my play-by-play, my recap later is going to be 45 minutes long. Yay, Bruce. Yeah. Oh, we gotta put the website right up here. Yeah, Bruce. Let's go Warriors. Dude, I downloaded a new version of this browser and it's failing me, man. It didn't save all of my stuff. 4 people on Substack. Welcome. Here it is. Pajemski at times too ambitious. Podz too ambitious article. There you go. And I gotta screenshot that one as well. Cool. I have my 4 screenshots for the day. Do a little social marketing right now. Let's go check out what's happening with the Warriors beat writers. Not much. I just put the sneaker news right here with Steph. He was wearing the Anta sneakerverse with a Curry brand logo on it, which is a little nuts if you think about it. Steph with Anta. I'd talked about that before when he was looking at Clay's Antas. I go, he knows Anta is a bigger company than Under Armour, right? And they are. Market capitalization, not even a comparison, especially today. But even 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, that was the case. So even 4 or 5 years ago, Anta was already a bigger market cap than Under Armour. And yeah, that's right here. Kicks Finder. So Curry brand on Antas, which is kind of crazy. We're back to action. Side inbound to Al, looking for the handoff on Moody. Pop a 2 against 2 guys. Oh, swish. Oh, Moody's locked in tonight or today. And it's Jamal with the all-star attack on the left side. Baseline, bye-bye, Moody. Guy Santos catch and shoot. Got it. Swish. Jokic answers. Man, Pat loses the ball. Come on, Pat. And it's a foul. And it's Will Richard being a little too aggressive on that one. Can't lose the ball like that, although our turnovers aren't that bad. 5 turnovers. Oh, we're in the penalty? That's a bad foul. And it's strawther at the line. Now we're only up by 6, possibly 5. Strawther hits, only up by 5. Not sustainable. Sometimes you need talent to fill in the gaps. Pod's going to walk it up, even though nobody cares. 3:28 to go. Screen Al. Al pops. Pick and pop. 3 ball. Good. Thank you, Al. But we're hitting a ton of threes today. (65-57). 12 for 24 on threes. Strawther misses a 3. Thank you for shooting a bad one. Podz screen. Gee got the switch, but it's Christian Braun. Got to Al in the corner on Jokic. Back up top. Moody. Bye-bye. And that causes them to get on their heels. Al goes right by Jokic. Oh, smoked the layup. Oh, no, Al. Now it's 5-on-2. Jokic gets it back. Easy layup. Oh, he smoked it. Jokic smoked a layup. Wow. And Moody's going to get a dunk. Wow. Podz assist to Moody dunk. Timeout. Incredibly, Jokic smoked a layup. That's what happens when you smoke layups. It's a layup the other way. 66-57. Lucky. We're lucky. But the basketball gods are giving us a break because we're playing hard and we're playing very efficiently. We're making cuts. Well executed game, especially when you don't really have any talent on the squad. You have to do it this way. I'm sure Denver's a little shell-shocked. Okay. Let's go and charge my laptop. I need to reposition all this stuff. I don't have enough room. Hold on, guys. Let's move this all the way there. So I have a little bit more room there. Perfect. Don't need that one. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Let's get back on the live. There we go. Let me go save my screenshots so I can make you guys famous at halftime. Just kidding. Oh, it's 66-57. So Jokic scores 67-59. 67. Podz, step back over Jokic, bricked it. The Podz brick, but Moody hustles. Oh, and he threw it to Jamal, and Will steals it, and strawther's hurt. Oh, Che's going to give it to the other team. Great hustle, though. Man, Podz bricked a 3 again. Oh, great hustle. David Adelman's going crazy. They gave it to us. Shea Flores points the wrong way. Challenge it, bro, if you don't like it. And it's Al. Will he shoot it? No. Guy will attack. Oh, stopped on 2 feet, missed it. Oh, late call. Way outside. David Adelman's going nuts. He doesn't like it at all. And I think it's just basketball gods. I think it's just when you hustle and you do all of this. So Guy attack off dribble, off 2 feet. Looked like he smoked layup. Late call. Man, love it. Mark Davis from half court call. Adelman goes crazy again. Hit the free throw, by the way. That's got to be basketball gods, man. Like, you get rewarded when you play hard. Oh, I missed a free throw. 68-59, push it back out to 9 again. Love to get it back to double digits. Al blocks Christian Braun. Here comes the Warriors. Guy fake a 3, drive, kick it to Al. Perfect. 3 ball good. Oh, what a game. What a game. Guy with the patience. Finds Al top 3 trail. Oh, man, that's perfectly executed. Jokic elbow. Well, you have to give him that. What can you do, man? $61-71. We're up. Will Rich back out to Podz. 56 seconds to go. Now you're at the 10-second mark. Podz. See, the old pivot like that, I don't understand that move. And he loses the ball, and Jokic is going to shrug. That's his 3rd shrug of the day. Jokic with another shrug. Moses down the lane over Jokic. Podz gets it, blocked by Jokic. And Moody's going to get a foul call, and he wants a hook. And I don't know if he challenged this or what, but interesting. Shrug number 3. We're counting them. But you can't stop, pivot away when you're at the elbow. Like, that's fundamentally a terrible basketball move, by the way, Brandon. Like, I've never seen that in my entire basketball life. Not at the NBA level. Steph's having a word with him about that. 41.8 seconds to go. Jokic hits. Only up by 8. Podz will roll it. Just do something good when you roll this thing. 41 seconds. Christian on him. He's going to attack. He goes, and Jokic blocks it. Like, stop doing that. But Jokic saves it to Moody. Great steal by Moody. Open 3, 2 for 1. Got it, Moody. Moody. $74-63. They working around 10 on the clock, 16 game clock. Jamal looking for the all-star move. Got it to the nail. That won them a championship right there. Fade away too good. Up by 9, 10 seconds. $74-65. Melton takes Brown. Oh, lefty. Oh, missed the and one. Smoked it, and he's banging his head on the stanchion. 4.8 left. That's too bad. Melt burns Christian Brown. Lefty lay fouled. Just off. No and one. Hits the free throw. Man, Meld is a baller. When he gets going, I thought last game, despite the box score, I think this is a credit to Mel. He had a bad game, but he had a great box score. And you know you got some, you know you're good when you have a bad game and a great box score. I'm going overtime on my notes, man. I got a lot to talk about at the recap. I'm going to have to skip a lot. But there's a lot of backstories that I could talk about, honestly. Full court press, Gary and Jamal. Over to Jokic. Guy reaches in with the... What are you doing? There's no need to reach in on Jokic. You're never going to win that one. What are you doing, Guy? So Guy made the first brain fart. Stop arguing, Guy. That's bad defense. You guys agree with me on that? But he stopped arguing. Oh, no flags allowed. Fan with the Serbian flag told to leave. That's mean. What if it was a USA flag? 1.2 to go. Pod's going to inbound. Quinten's going to awkwardly run Melton from beyond half court over Jokic. Oh, hit the rim. That's so fun. We need to work on that running style, Quinten. Maybe I'll leave that out of the recap. So halftime is what's the damn score? 76-67. Wow, we scored 76 on them. That's amazing. A team with no Kristaps, no Jimmy. Craziness. A team without Steph, Jimmy, or KP scores 76 at halftime. Time for a restroom break. Be right back. I'll run a commercial. Restroom break. Be right back. Also, commercial break. Let it run, and here's your commercial. Be right back. Got to use the restroom. All right. You know, the good news from all of this, the best news is that I got to watch a gold medal hockey game that was super thrilling, best hockey game ever, and got to watch the Warriors execute like crazy. And it's only 2 p.m. That's the best part. Yeah, so let me do some marketing. And in the meantime, I want to just show you my latest and greatest. So youtube.com, let's go Warriors. And look at our videos. And we have behind the scenes with Steph. So here's some behind the scenes with Steph. Only 600 views on this. We should have more. I don't know. Don't know why we don't. Latest Steph BTS video.
You can tell by the color. It's not fully like saturated yellow, but it has like a nice fade blend to it, which means the ratio is right. Yeah, help pick the popcorn here.
There it is. Let's change the style of this.
You gotta have a good salt to butter ratio. And you gotta have like a level of crispy crunch kernel. There's different kernels. You got the mushroom version, and then there's like more the cauliflower type. I'm more like a cauliflower shape type. You got to make sure that you pick the right oil. Our chef Bert down in Golden State, he makes the best popcorn in the world. So shout out to Bert.
Steph Curry said that this is top 3.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Sniff. Put right here. Bro. Come on. Hold on. Calm down. I'm feeling something. Top 2. Top 2, not better than Milwaukee though. Not better than Milwaukee. I'm trying to embrace it.
You know, I want to get some popcorn. I wanted to change to the organic one, but my Amazon is stuck on the non-organic one. And I've got, I don't get paid for this, but Skinny Pop. So I'll be right back. I am dying first. Okay, let's see. Still doing social media marketing as we speak. So Al has how many points? 17 points. Wow, wow. All right, I got to go get my popcorn.
I'm your public address announcer, Steve Scott. The Warriors 2025-26 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Goes for the future is a tremendous opportunity to leverage the Warriors' success on the court to have beneficial impact in the communities. So over these last 3 years, we've been able to provide $3 million in funding for local STEM-focused nonprofits.
You know, Jokic is halfway there to the 6 shrugs that we've predicted. I'm surprised this didn't get music copyrighted on that one. Got some highlights there for you.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 7, Krista, Porzingis. Checking in for the Warriors, number 7, Krista, Porzingis.
All right. That's La Russell at halftime. I need some popcorn though. I am starving. Get rid of Podz.
Here are all the custom sneakers that everybody customized. We got Curry right there, and one person's gonna win. The winner's gonna get $10,000, bruh. And there's, I think, 100 pairs of shoes right here. We got free sliders. Oh my goodness. We got more sneakers on this side. Crazy.
Man, I didn't see all your complainy comments other than Roberto's keep up the energy one. Jerry. All right, we're back. Man, I want to eat more popcorn though. Working around a few times. Post up Al got the switch. Jamal, your world, Al. Pat's in the way. Why do you bring Jokic to him? You better make this. He did. Pat brought Jokic into the equation, but he still made the jumper. Oh, Pat. And Braun goes all the way out to Jamal. Oh, Jamal with the all-star Shea-like move. $78-73 only after he converted that one. What was the score at halftime again? We were up by 9. Oh, look at Guy with the spin, and he threw it right to Jokic's paw. All that wasted trying to do too much. Strawther out to Jokic. Fire a 3 over Moody. Got it. No contests. Now it's 78-73. Sorry. No wonder. Had it all wrong. 3-ball Moody. Back rimmed it. Uh-oh. When he back rims it, yeesh. They better not get another 3-point play here. Jokic and Guy inside. Oh, boy. Al's got to get back. Brown's going to shoot a 3. Jokic can't come up with it. Oh, they're going to call it on Guy? That's 4 on Guy? He fouls too much, man. Let's watch the replay. No, they're not going to show it. So Will comes in. I didn't see it. Let me see. Wouldn't you challenge this? I would challenge this. Didn't look like a foul to me, but last time he had foul trouble, we lost. And Jokic in and out to Strawther. 3, no good. Ball goes right to Melt. Ow. Nice play to Will. Beautiful. Tic-tac-toe, man. I think it was Pat entry to Al to Will cut. Reverse lay. Kept it at 7 points. Jokic on the split cut from Christian. Fadeaway 2. Good over Al. And then you can do about that. How many points does Jokic have? 23. Oh, man. 23, 13, 9. Dang. And Al inside out. 3-ball Melton, no good. Dive by Melt. Saved it to Moody. Back to Pat. And Melton scores. Jokic threw the ball to the bench. Bad one. Thank you. $82.75. And Al to Pat. Missed it. Too hard. Excuse me. Here come Denver. Jokic inside out. 3-ball corner. Jamal. No good. Christian Braun and 1 against Pat. Can't let the smallest guy on the floor do that. No reaction from Steve. Yeah, they just showed the replay. Hits the and one. Too many and ones, man. So nobody boxed them out. Al, two-man game, missed it with Melton out of bounds on Christian, and Hussey pointed the wrong way. Jokic barely escapes a shrug. Only up by 4. Denver with the ball. Melton holds Jamal. Oh, man, how many team fouls? This is worrisome. Wow, Steph wearing the Diamond Curry brand. All right, Jokic, one split cut, goes to Jamal in the corner. One-on-one Will. Mini post, and it's a defensive 3 seconds on Moody. Podz is going to argue, but it's really on Moody. So kind of falling apart. So Jamal mid-post, defensive 3 on Moody. Pretty sure it was Moody, unless it was Podz. Let me rewatch. If it's Podz, I'm going to be pissed. It's Moody. Yep, never got out. He tried to sidestep away, but he was inside the paint doing the sidestep. Just too much attention with Jamal. You can see we're worried about Jamal. Jamal and Moody right here, mid-post. Screen Jokic. 3-ball Jamal over Al. No good. Moody manhandles Moody. I mean, Jokic manhandles Moody. And Al, another tic-tac-toe entry to Will. And Cam Johnson, fouled by Podz. Podz going to shrug. Oh, Pat fouled him, not Podz. That's why Podz was complaining. They called it on the other guy. That's when the ref goes, I didn't call it on you. Tim Hardaway, we got to hope he subs in. Hope he is cold. Because if he's hot, uh-oh. Cam hits, and we're only up by 2. Hard to sustain it when you don't have an answer for all-star talent. Podz over to Moody, left side. Hardaway. Going to post up Al. Al and Cam. Jokic help. Jokic has to dance away. Jamal with the help. Al doubled. Throws it to Tim Hardaway. Oh, no. And Cam smokes the layup. They're going to call a late one on Podz. Podz is going to complain. Let's watch the replay. That was great defense by Jamal, by the way. Yeah. So Al finally screwed up. Timeout, Steve. 84-83. I mean, you know, it's just hard to sustain when you don't have talent. When you don't have a bucket getter, don't have a gravity guy, it's just hard. That's the main thing. No gravity, right? I mean, you could say Al is gravity, but not really. Not on his own. He has to get a post up. So it's a timeout. Q3 7:05 to go. Hey, what's up? Bloomer showed up. Where were you before? We were doing so well. Lucky Trey in house. Oh boy. He went to Costco. Well, if we lose this game, then you might be the bad luck. No, just kidding. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. Everybody's standing and clapping about something. Was it a fan? Wonder what happened. Cam Johnson free throw good. Tie ball game. 84 apiece. Quinten sets a pick for Moses. Sets another pick. Moses out to Quinten. Crowded by Christian. Moses beats Jamal baseline. Jamal went for the job. Wow. Not good defense by Jamal. For a dunk, by the way. 86-84. Jamal mid-post Moody. Quinten shows. Moody blocks it. Jamal argues. And Podz, slow Euro over to Quinten. Quinten back to Podz. Get rid of it, Podz. Gets fouled by Murray because Murray wanted the attention of the ref. Going to be a technical. Thank you, Jamal. David Adelman says, calm down. Wow. Jamal fouls Podz for no reason. Well, it was for a reason. To argue with ref. Tech. Better make the free throw. Moody, go shoot the free throw. He didn't need to do that because Podz wasn't passing it. Moody makes it. Held the ball too long. So do we credit Podz? The one time when Podz holds the ball, it turns out good. Podz, fake a three, drive, push shot, missed another one. QP tip, got his own rebound, or got the rebound. Way to go, Quinten. Will Richard, long three with 7 on the clock. I don't understand that one. Jamal, elbow, throws it away. He's lost his cool, man. Wow. TT Boob, throw the ball out of bounds. We're getting lucky. Pat with the dangerous behind the back. Swing it over to Quinten, then Moody, then Will Richards so open. Missed it. Oh, man. You got to hit these. We fouled Jokic on the rebound? Why? What are you doing? Let me rewatch that. What? Was it Pat? Come on, Pat. This is bad. Makes no sense. That's a brain fart. Penalty. Guy comes in for Pat. That's what you get, man. No brain farts allowed. We're only third quarter, right? We're still 5:25 to go in the third. Oh, man. Got a long way to go. Jokic hits. Only up by 1. Don't get your 5th, Guy. Quinten will post up Podz now. Looking for Moody on the screen by QP. No good. Guy leaps and gets the rebound. Wow, Guy. 3-ball Moses missed. Now it's a break. Christian Braun. Oh, acrobatic. He'd be our best player. Dipsy-do, and they take the lead, by the way. Guy for 3. Why? Foul on QP against Jokic. The youngsters hangs his head. I mean, it's just nobody on our squad can do what Christian Braun does, sadly. That is the cold, hard truth on that replay of the Dipsy-do. So why did Guy shoot a 3 on that one? Golly, 16 on the clock. That's just bad. This is the youth rearing its ugly head. Usually it's not sustainable with a team that has no gravity. Melton comes in, though. He can do some stuff sometime. Missed a free throw. Thank you, Nicola. 3 shrugs. He's behind on the pace on the shrugs. Guy right wing. Post up Quinten, but can't do it. He's just not strong enough. He can't post up Bruce Brown, and Melt misses a 3. And it's a foul on Tim Hardaway against QP. So QP can't post up Tim Hardaway Jr., can't post up Bruce Brown. That's the problem, or one of the problems with Quinten. No killer instinct, man. You need to go punish somebody. Guy turns the corner, gets a foul. Good job with the overplay. So that was a gamble by Denver to overplay us. Man, the recap's going to be hard to do because it's been like, I don't want to skip over all the good things that we're doing. Doing a lot of good things. But I might have to. He hits. It's a tie ball game. At least it's tied. Jokic and QP way up top. Now it's Brown, and now back to Jokic and QP. Just goes in, kick it out. Bruce Brown 3, got it. Well, kind of nothing you can do about that because the attention's on Jokic. QP, again, can't post up Bruce Brown. Melton misses a 3. And now it's Jokic and Podz. We're not going to double because we don't want to kick spray. And he misses it and he scores it. Man. No double. Got own rebound. Podz for 3, trying to do too much. How much was on the clock? I'll see in a second. Oh, and Christian Brown threw the ball to Melt. Podz is going to go 94. He found Guy for a dunk. Yeah, that was 15 on the clock. Jamal and Gary over to Jokic one-on-one QP. We are not helping, and he schools him. Schools him. I don't know. Do you go zone? This isn't working. Three ball Gary. Nope, that's not his game. But he steals it. Melt smoked a layup. Gary saved it again. And Melt attacks. Oh, what a score against Jokic. Lefty attack. Down by 3. Jamal with a dagger miss. He wanted a dagger right back. 1:49 to go. QP can't post up Christian. Melton out to Gary. They leave him open, so he shoots it, bricked it. Christian Brown sells a call, and it's Guy's 5th. It's just, you got to resist the temptation. And that's the thing. When you're going to play him a ton of minutes, so when you play Guy a lot, it's hard to hide the bad habits. We got a timeout, by the way. I think it's on him. We'll check it. 96-93, Q3 139. Yep, 5th foul on Guy. Guy Faldos. Thirty-seven threes by the Warriors. It's caught up to us. We started 12 for 24. So let's see. I mean, I don't know what else we can do. We're not posting up QP, and we don't really have. The only guy that can drive is Melton. 15 for 41. We were 12 for 24. Thus, we are 3 for our last 17. Oof. If we had somebody talented, me in my prime, I could shoot a 2, get to my spot, but we don't have any get to my spot guys. So there's my thesis. Jokic shrug. Jokic shrug. Except those shrugs are mainly complaining to the ref, which is not what I'm doing here. I'm not complaining to the ref. I'm just why is the one these already got 3 shrugs. Those new to the chat, FYI, Jokic has already 3 shrugs. Duh. Missed the free throw, so the timeout thing worked. Yeah, John Doe. I agree. It's hard for people to appreciate. They just want results. Anyways. Podz smoked the pass to Pat. They didn't communicate. I don't know whose fault that was. Missed the 3 and we went too far under. Bruce got the rebound. Cam Johnson fouled. Just what are you guys doing, man? You can't execute that. Kerr's trying very hard not to be seriously upset. ATO, Podz, and Pat mess up. There's no angle there, though. No angle for Podz. So turnover and leads to Cam fouled. Too many fouls as well. And this is kind of where the bottom falls out, isn't it? Only down by 6. But the failure to score end of the quarter can't happen too soon. Podz will walk it up again. How about let's get rid of that? Little annoying things. Moses fell down and Pat threw it to the other team. Like, don't throw the ball when a guy falls down. You can't read that. Ugly. Another turnover. Was that Al? Oh, wow. We are looking like a middle school team. Christian Brown bricks, though. And 40 seconds to go, luckily. Podz, nothing there. Did I see bad body language again? I need to watch I was watching the replay of the last one, so my apologies. Let me forward that as there's 17 seconds left. No, I went too far. Podz with the reach in, got the steal. Okay. Will Rich with 8 seconds against Jokic, lost the ball. He saw the deer in the headlights. At least that one wasn't a brick by Podz. Melton, nice inbound. Blob scores. Christian Brown missed from half court. Buzzer sounds. We're only down by 6. 101.95. $101.95. NQ3. And I'm going to do restroom break. Also commercial break. 60 seconds. Here you go with the commercial. Be right back as I got Frappuccino in my veins. Okay, made it back in time. We went 0 for 13 on threes in that quarter. Oh, we got yet another timeout on the ABC. Crashing back down to earth. It's just not sustainable. I don't care how much Steve wants to coach this team into perfection. It is not sustainable to do this for 48 minutes. It wasn't sustainable for, 32 minutes when I played high school. Hoosier basketball only gets you so far. At some point in the NBA, you're going to need athleticism or a bucket getter. Athleticism, gravity, bucket getter. Oh, they missed a 2. Gary got the rebound. I would try to play Gary more. He's the most athletic guy. That's what I would do. That would be my change. Podz down the lane. Kick it to Quinten. Got to make this one. Missed it. What happened? QP stepped on the line, guys. Oh, man. Can't do that. Hardaway. Oh, QP did not foul him. Amazing. Amazing. Inside Will against JV has to kick it out. Podz fake a 3, drive in. Hammered by JV. Got it. Finally. When's the last time Podz got an and one? Of course, it's against JV, and he's easy to fake. Anybody remember? When's the last time Podz had an and one? He feels like he's, feeling the same. Finally. Made the free throw. 98-101, down 3. Oops. Oh, I put my notes on the wrong live. Three-ball Cam, no good. Moody rebound. Good rebounding night, 7 rebounds. Moses, 4-3. Missed. That sums up the Warriors right there, doesn't it? Like, Moody doesn't really have moves, right? Three-ball Tim Hardaway brick. Podz, pick and roll Gary. Nothing happens. Kick it back out. Moody QP roll. Moody up top. Kick it to Gary for 3. Got it. Way to go, Gary. 101 apiece. Play Gary more. But who do you play less? I don't know. JV fakes out QP dunk. Man, QP's not good. Podz loses the ball. Oh, no. Bruce Brown, 94 feet. Come on. Not sustainable. But we're only down 4. It's really not that bad. We're only down 4. Slowest facial ever, I know. Man, Podz has been throwing up some bricks, huh? I'm afraid to look. Brandon Pajemski, BK ref. Oh, he was 5 for 8. It's not that bad. 2 for 11 though tonight. He actually leads the league in shot clock effective field goal percentage, believe it or not. So that's in our Discord. If you go here, it's just when he screws up, it looks really bad. That's the problem. Here it is. Yep. When Podz screws up, it's like some of my plays in middle school, man. Pretty embarrassing. Whether that's a brick, whether that's a dribble into oblivion. It looked tired too, running back on that one. Looking at the replay. So I think Podz is tired. How many minutes has he played? 28 of the 37 most minutes. No, Moses has the most. Quinten over to Moses. Design play, 3-ball good. On the ATO. Off of Gary's screen. ATO is executed. Down by 1, JV. Fade away on QP. Missed it. Rebound Podz on the run. Nobody's there with him, though. Got Will. Will finds Moses. Moses turned the ball over. Left his feet. Turnover. Can't do that. Man, that's too bad. 3-ball Bruce, no good. Podz another rebound. 10 rebounds. Moses gets picked by Bruce Brown. From behind, ouch. We're just limited, you know, when you need Moses to be your number one. Podz, right baseline, nothing there. Found Will. Missed it over JV. Good help by JV. Well, Moses is number 1 or 2. Melton, probably the one. JV attack QP. It's good. Got another timeout? Wow. No, the ball went away. Down by 5. BP, QP, Will, right side, nothing. Moody. BP, Gary has to shoot a 3. Got it again. Wow, Gary. Where would we be without you? He was exasperated. 107, 109. JB walks it up to Hardaway. Nearly traveled, but got it inside to JV. Gary disrupts. Podz 11 rebounds. There you go, Gary. Podz and Gary. How much longer before Jokic comes in? Gary for 3. No. Too bad. Dang. That was close. Jokic has how many minutes? 30. Bruce Brown, no good. Podz tips it. I hope he gets the rebound for that. Over to Moses. Oh, he turns the corner on Tim. Timeout, David Adelman. Way to go, Mo. I'm just worried that Jokic and Murray are coming in now. So Bruce, right base, good demo, good help. QP. Mo turned Tim Hardaway early offense timeout, and it is 109 apiece. 6:04 to go. But Jamal and Jokic likely to come in. 33 minutes by Cam. Yeah. $15 turnovers, which I guess is okay. I think you got to just go with Gary. I think that's my big question. Is Gary going to play the rest of the way? He should. Again, he's our best player. He was last game. I don't think he got more minutes tonight. $18 minutes last game. Oh, he did get more minutes. By 1 more minute so far. Hopefully more. So would you go with Gary or Guy? Because they play the same position. Take a vote. Who could you like? They play the same position. I don't know. You have to play Moody because you need defense on Jamal. Steve likes to go with ball handling, so probably Podz will be in there. Maybe Will Richard. Well, Guy's back in for Gary. Oh, well. Better play good, or I'll be mad. Jokic misses a 3, and Guy got the rebound. Podz for 3 rattles in. Okay. An early 3. Wow. Oh, and Podz steals strawther. Oh, we're up by 3. Podz, don't get too happy, Podz. Screen by Guy. Guy says post up Al. Podz doesn't look at it. Over to Guy. We're still not going to throw the ball to Al. Okay. Kick it out to Podz. 1 second. Oh, the floater goes in. What? Nobody expected that one. High arcing. Foul on Moses, who wants a review. Wow, Podz. Okay. Showing me something new. I love Steph, but we don't need to be closing in on him every single time down. Still need to watch a basketball game. Are we in zone? No, doesn't look like it. Mountain steal. Bad pass, Jamal, I think. Timeout, David Ottoman. Wowzers. We're up by 7. Let me rewatch that one. I'm rewatching it. Yeah, Christian Braun, bad pass. Hung his head. Just a bad pass. Incredibly, we're up 7. 116, 109 with 442. Wow. I want to try and look back at the my notes and see where we kind of gave up the lead. It was we were down 8 when we threw the ball to the other team many times. That was end of the third. Yeah, somehow we didn't let the bottom fall out of that one. And Christian Braun probably overall just not having a good game because he bricked that 3 before the end of the third. That helped us cut the lead to 6. Braun and Jokic just pummeled Guy, no call, of course. He's pummeling Melt. Melt steals it. Oh, Melt. Such a smart move. Wow. Steal entry. Huge play by Melt. Yep. Al for 3. Got it on the catch. Oh. Melt to Al, top 3. Catch. Up by 10. How? Oh, Jamal loses it on the double by Melt now. Podz gets another steal. Melt dagger. No, it's an air ball. Oh. And they're going to go 94. Oh, that sucks. Double Jamal, turnover. Melt, dagger, miss. Jamal 94. Oh, that sucks. I hope that doesn't decide it right there. Melt got the switch on the Jokic. Go ahead. Shoot the 3. Missed it. Podz is there. Podz put back. They forgot to box out Podz. 121, 111. We're up by 10. Oh, Melt fell down. So Jamal finds Bruce Brown. Oh, he smoked the layup. Bruce Brown smoked it. Oh, wow. Thank you. Wow. Amazing. Good no foul by Podz, honestly. And Melt's going to find Podz. Dagger time. Dagger. Podz hit a dagger. Via Melt. Every play is so huge here. We're up 13 with 2:30 to go. I can't even believe it. Jokic left open. And he hits it, of course. There's nothing you can do about that. Man. I mean, Guy was there, but he wasn't there. Oh, they're going to full court press Melt. Get it to Will. Will kills his dribble. Finds Podz. Oh, tight ropes the half court line. We're down to 7 seconds. And Podz is going to have to shoot a hero dagger. He got it. Baseline right side. Wow. Podz right base dagger. Late clock after press. Cam Johnson swatted by Al, but it goes right to Christian. Good closeout by Guy on Bruce. Finds Jamal. Jamal for 3. Got it. All-star 3. Man, Jamal all-star 3 flyby of Podz. Up by 9. How are we up by 9? Amazing. Oh, and Melt's on the ground, and so is Cam, and they call a foul. Probably a foul on Cam, I hope. At long last, Podz hitting clutch shots, man. Not bad. Upping his stat on the 0 to 4 seconds stat. Bruce Brown is holding Melton, no call, so we got to call timeout. 1:30 to go on the sideline inbounds. And so it is now Warriors 126, 117 with 1:30 to go. If you score here, might win it. Just need to score one more. And don't give up any threes. Do not give up a three. I had my doubts, but I got to tell you, Podz stepped up. I got to give it to Podz, man. Everybody should give up to Podz. If you were down on Podz, you owe it to him. At least cheer him on this one time and tip your hat. You need a guy to hit shots. We got the guy that hit shots in the clutch. Side inbound's tough. 5-second call on Podz. Oh, boy. Well, of course. In fact, he traveled, but I never call that. Jamal on Moody up top. Looks like Jamal didn't know what play was coming. Jokic up top. Moody there. Melton tried to steal it. Cam Johnson, hero 3, missed it. Long rebound again, but that's Al and Bruce. Jamal against Al finds Cam Johnson again. No good. Thank you, Cam. Glad you are missing everything today. So we're going to win this. I'm going to say that. Cam corner 3, miss 2 times. He is today. We're going to just dribble it out, and they're letting us 0 for 4 on threes, 1 for 7. Podz over to Melt, wants the dagger, bricked it on the shot clock violation. 24-second clock goes, resets back up to 44. Up by 9. 44.2 to go. Well, they got to shoot a 3 here, so don't give up a 3, please. Step up, Al. He doesn't. Let him do a layup. And the layup goes off of Moses. They're running out of time, 38.5. I'm shocked they didn't shoot the 3. Blob coming up. Sorry, it's a kick ball, so it's a slob. Sideline inbound or out of bound. Get out there, Al. Jamal shoots a 3, short, and that'll do it. Versus Al. Wow. Incredibly, we will improve to 3 games over 500. Moses to Al dunk. And the Gator celebration on the bench. I don't know if that was Seth or who was that. Bruce Brown's going to walk it out. That was Will Richard with the Gator. Bruce, do the Gator. And the final score. Al hugs Melt. We won. We actually won. We beat a pretty solid. I mean, they don't have Aaron Gordon, but I'll take it. 117-128. End up winning by double digits, incredibly. Dang, Bruce. I got to delete that because I'm trying to do a screenshot of all these nice comments and you ruined it. Forcing me to delete. Who said amazing? Raymond. All right. Yeah, we don't have a, that's true. Yeah, Podz. Wait, go Podz. Oh, he needed it so bad, man. I should actually put this in the background. Podz needed this so bad in this exact way. That's my thesis of the game. I got to remember to put that. Podz needed this so bad in exactly this way. In fact, we all needed it, but oh, thank you, Podz. Amy's in the house. I guess we'll, oh, we get to watch, we can watch both ABC's version and NBC Sports Bay Area. I'm going to do the recap real quick. After taking a breath, let's look at the Warriors beat writers feed. Oh, by the way, if you want to get onto our Discord, free Discord, forgot to tell you. Let's Go Warriors Discord free. I like Adonal Foyle. I like his post games. NBC Sports Bay Area. Look for the post game. There we go. Joe. Oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. Perfect game to end it on for Podziemski. Let's take a look at his numbers. 7 for 16. Oh, he almost got a triple-double. Podz with 1 assist away from a triple-double. Oh, of course, Jokic got the triple-double. Wow. 1 assist from a triple-double. That's insane with 15 rebounds. So 18, 15, 9 game. Jokic was what, like 32, 15, 30, 35, 20, and 12. 20 rebounds. Podziemski went from pods to gods. I know, huh? Ooh, Chris Middleton vibes for Moody, huh? Is there a Podz? They should put the right people on here that deserve to be on the. Okay, there's one with Podz. There we go. Podz. The best news is that it's only 3 o'clock, 3:15. It'll soon turn dark for me after I do all the transcriptions and all that stuff. Big Al came to play. Oh, man. Ooh. Let's do a quick commercial break while I rest my vocal cords for the recap. 60 seconds only. And here is your commercial. Gonna do some social media marketing. Some of you won't get the commercial. It just depends how YouTube feels about it. Hey, Guy won out on the poll eventually, huh? Gary had the early lead. All right. What time was this? 1:35 p.m. Oh, there's my 4. It's always good to have 4 of them because that's the maximum you can tweet out. One, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Oops, I forgot to quote tweet my last one. Damn. Let's do this. Quote. Just doing some social media marketing. And then I'll do the recap. Keep an eye on that Discord server. That's the VIP version you see on your screen, though. But there are links to upgrade to VIP. So Okay. Get the link. Oh, man, we needed that one badly. I had my doubts. I really did. But somehow it turned out okay. Just got to try and not do the thing where you're doubting. Just keep playing hard, keep rooting for your team, see what happens. And today, you were rewarded for it. We didn't get into any angst, stuff like that. All right. I'm going to do the recap now. So, recap time. And I want to do a little intro first, but let me start the recap just by saying, once again, it was just enjoyable to be on here for this, and we finally got rewarded for our loyalty, if you will. We finally now I've got the notes here in the description, although it only goes up till halftime, so I've got way more notes on this other page, which I need to back up right now because it's way out of characters. It's going to be way over the 10,000 maximum. But yeah, let me see if I can cut it to the fourth quarter. There we go. And then I'll just switch over to the notes over there. But we'll start here. And yeah, before I begin, just a friendly reminder that I really love doing the play-by-play here, and best place to be. We kept it high vibrational. There were some times of angst, but really only one stretch where the comments kind of went sideways. So overall, very high vibrational, and it was great. So proud of you guys. Let me see if there's another format that I can do here. How does this look? No, that's too big. How does this look? It's the same. That, and we'll just go back to this, or I could go down here. Now I'll go up here. Let me see if I can do something else here. Oh, what are these? Oh, okay. Let me edit this. I'm gonna make myself just a little bit bigger because it'll look better on the, if I do some clips. They got Guy post game. I think it's taped. I'm not sure. Let's see if this worked. Two circles, big. Update layout. Okay, I'm super big right now. That's okay. Yeah, recap time. So what I'll do is I'll just scroll through this. Okay, let me make the font a little bit bigger. And the other thing is that I wanted to remind people before I do the recap is that we have this free Discord server. What I'm going to show you down here is the free part. which is all the information you could think of for everybody. I mean, look at Steph. We've got behind the scenes talking about he's got Anta shoes with a Curry brand on them. So a lot of cool stuff. We got something from Instagram, from the GOAT screening, GOAT movie screening yesterday. So there's just all kinds of stuff. Just like I showed you with Podz, we have like interesting stats here for Podz, leads the league in effective field goal percentage on that. And then during the trade deadline, this was awesome because we put everything in the Dunleavy Lacob section. And then we had, these are our VIP feeds. This is for the entire NBA. These are some X's and O's. By the way, there's a new free channel that I've upgraded, which is Former Dubs. Here's a collection of all these guys that love to post old highlights. And if you go in there, you'll see that there's various ones, NBA replays, there's Warriors performances, there's Dubs Vault. So that's a new thing that I've done, and just all kinds of good stuff for you to, you know, a lot of content to consume there. And finally, our super awesome VIP feeds like the Warriors Beat Writers feed. We just had Dalton Johnson tweeting that Joe Lacob said that. And let's see if there's any, well, here's the Warriors. And so you can have the behind the scenes. Straight from the court, straight from Chase Center or Warriors main account. There's Steph. Oh, Podz got to go with ABC. Dalton with Will Richard, and Guy with ABC 7 local news channel. And Amy, you're the best. And then let's see if Steve has gotten to the podium yet. I also added clutch points here because they don't add any of their, you know, commentary. That is just tells you what's happening in the NBA. And that's also, you know, the Warriors beat writers. I'll add a few national accounts like Clutch Points, Mark Stein, Chris Haynes, Shams, Brett Siegel, that kind of thing. NBA Live Feed also has this, but these are all the NBA journalists around the entire NBA that I actually, you know, got to meet when I was credentialed and doing all that good stuff. Here's a nice little highlight of Podz from Chase Center. So thank you, Amy. All right. So we're going to do the recap right now. 250 mark. I went a little long on that one. So here's the recap. All right. We always check the referees, and it's a good crew. Mark Davis, Che Flores, and Robert Hussey. I thought if Draymond was going to play, that they probably would not tee him up. And I thought that was a good crew, but it turns out that Draymond didn't play anyways because he had lower back soreness. It was a late scratch. All right. We started the game out executing to a T. I don't know that we've really ever executed this well. By the way, Steve Kerr is on the podium right now. I cannot even play the audio on here because it gets flagged by YouTube, and we get suspended basically until that audio is gone. So unfortunately, I can't do that for you, but I can get Steve Kerr later for you. So we'll do that later. But yeah, we started out the game very, very on point, a coach's dream, just executing. We had Moses going down the lane, assist from Guy. Al hit 2 threes. Melton hit a 3. So not only are we executing and cutting, but we're also hitting threes. And I'm going to try and go through the first 3 quarters very fast. We had some little bouts of bad defense, as we always do. Moses got beat on the fake pin down, and Julian Strawther got open, but he smoked the layup. The thing is that the next play, when Denver had the ball, Christian Braun did a slip cut on Gary, and he got backdoored. So 2 straight backdoors, even though we're up 19-15 after that make. Steve calls timeout. And I thought the hustle was there. And so Gary was able to call a timeout before Jokic got there to cause a jump ball. So heads up play. That happened last game too. Gary was involved in a near jump ball that we got the timeout for. Early on, Podz couldn't really hit, even though he did hit his first 3, but then missed a whole bunch. He was 2 for 11 at one point and ended, what did he end up? Surprisingly ended up 7 for 16. So it was basically ended up 5 for 5. Now continue on with my notes. Again, I'm going to try and fly through the first quarter. Pretty close game throughout. We didn't get a Jokic complain to the ref shrug, as you see in the thumbnail for this video. We didn't get one of those until 3 minutes, or the second one didn't occur until 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And we were still up 24-22. So again, very well executed offense. We even did a double screen up top for Pat. Swing it to Will, and he swings it right back to Guy, or a double screen up top for either Guy or Pat. I think it was for Pat, and then Guy popped out. It goes to Will on the wing, and Will from the wing throws it right back to Guy for 3. And I thought maybe that's just a new play from Terry Stotts that has a little nuance, a little creativity to it, especially when you're talking about a team that we don't really have any gravity, right? So that was an inventive play. I was really impressed by that one. And let's see, later on, we're up by 8. I thought Tim Hardaway came in the game, and the guy loves to shoot. He just missed them. And Will was still cutting, catch the ball on a cut right by the hoop, get fouled. So I just thought the way we were executing right out of the gate, man, when we get Steph back, if we can execute like this, oh boy, it's going to be really pretty basketball, And then we, with Tim Hardaway in the game, we surprised them with a full court press. And I think Steve used the 2 fingers just real quick, just kind of like almost hiding the signal. And Will got a deflection on Hardaway, and Guy got the ball and got it back to Will for 3. So I just thought that was smart of Jerry Stackhouse to call for a full court press, especially when you've got kind of like non-ball handlers in for Denver. And we're up by 11. And I just felt, we only had 9 guys available, and you're doing a great job on the scouting report on the game plan for today. Tim Hardaway Jr. would miss a 3 badly right before the buzzer, and we ended the first quarter up by 12, 39-27. And it would remain, we got it up to 14 at one point when Guy blocked Tim Hardaway's 3, and a sequence of good passing. Guy said it on the podium yesterday. We got to pass the ball side to side. That's on our website. In fact, I covered it. And if you look at this one, Guy Santos got to move the ball side to side. So we did what he said, and we we took a 14-point lead as Guy found Gary for a layup. But Tim Hardaway came right back with a 3, and it was just back and forth like that, and they finally got it down to 8. And it was one of Guy's kind of bad fouls. He had 5 fouls for the game. Cam Johnson got an and 1, so not the best foul there. And they cut it to 45-37 to Denver. But Melt hit a 3, and Gary got an early offense corner 3. We were 10 for 21 on threes at that point. I mean, 50% on threes. You can't ask for more than that. And even QP got into the action as Podz drove and found QP, got it to Melton. Melton went into the lane and got a floater. Timeout, not Rick Adelman, but his son, David Adelman. Timeout, David Adelman, 51-40. I hope it's his son. I actually haven't looked that up yet. So at that point, we're wondering, can we actually keep this up for 4 quarters? Because we got 6:51 to go in the second quarter. Gary would get a steal. And we just kept it 8 or 9 or 11 points. Guy would get a cut. Again, off the ball, just great execution off the ball. Got past Julian Strawther, Will Richard with the assist. How many assists did we have tonight? 42 assists on 48 field goals, my friends. That's crazy. And so if we can do this when Steph comes back, we can be quite dangerous. You'd be surprised. Now, let's see, the rest of the quarter, Steve didn't really call our first timeout to kind of stop their momentum until about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And Jamal would turn on the all-star jets every now and then. And so Jamal played well. He wasn't able to hit key daggers, so we escaped some of those. But overall, 21 points, 9 of 17, but only 1 for 6 on threes. Now I'm going to switch over to my other notes because I already went beyond the 5,000 characters. So with about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, let me close this out, the first half. So Jamal did turn on the all-star jets, and they cut the lead to 5 because Pat lost the ball, and he had a couple of those. Let me check the box score on Pat. 2 turnovers, so not terrible. Brandon had 3, Gary Payton had 3. So we didn't have anybody hit 4 turnovers, which is good news. That's like step number 1. Step number 1, don't have anybody with 4 turnovers. Step number 2, try and keep it to 12, but we didn't quite do that. So don't have anyone with 4 turnovers was good. Try to limit to 14, but we got try to limit to 12, but we got 15. Let me go back to my notes. And to end the third quarter, so with 3:30 to go, we're only up 5 after the turnover. And Al got a pick and pop. And let's see. Jokic smoked a layup, and then Podz went the other way. First of all, Al smoked a layup. We did a good job of getting the ball to him in the post when we needed to, but he smoked that one. Jokic smoked the layup the other way, so Podz goes the other way and finds Moody for a dunk. Another timeout by Adelman. I felt like we were lucky, up by 10, And maybe the Nuggets just weren't expecting this level of execution, you know? Now, with 2 minutes left, I thought Guy with a beautiful attack. He went off the dribble and he landed with 2 feet, but he smoked the layup, but still got the late call from Marc Davis at half court. By then, Adelman was getting a little pissed off because of just their previous to that, one of the refs pointed the wrong way, and so you know he was very frustrated today. David Adelman was, but it was kind of fun to see him all pissed off at our play. And I think that overall the basketball gods just reward good, you know, Hoosier-like execution by us, and also the hustle as well, because we were hustling for everything. Later on, with under 2 minutes, as I said, Guy was very patient. So Al blocked a drive by Christian Braun, who, by the way, did not play well in certain spots. Now, he was 7 for 11 with 18 points, so the box score is pretty clean for Christian Braun, but he can play better than that. And I thought he was either par or slightly subpar today, but I'll take it because Guy was patient after Al blocked his attack, and he waited for Al to come back on offense, and Al got a 3-ball at the top. Al, 6 for 7 on threes, 8 for 11 total, 7 assists, 22 points. Moses led the way with 23. And as I said, Podz, 18 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, ended the game 5 for 5. Now, one thing I do want to point out is with 46 seconds to go, Podz got the ball on the elbow. Jokic was switched onto him, and he stops and he pivots and he turns his back on Jokic. Jokic manages to deflect the pass. Got a shrug, another shrug, but he ended with only 3 complaining shrugs to the ref. But just that's not a good move for Podz to make. So he needs to correct himself on that. You could even see Steph go over to talk to him during the timeout to say, hey, look, here's what you should do, this and that. So it was good to see Steph involved on sort of the coaching of Podz. And you could say it worked because Podz ended the game brilliantly. Now, we ended the quarter still strong. So first of all, Melton did a good job. Burst past Christian Braun, got fouled, wasn't good enough for an and one, and he was like upset at himself, bumping his head on the stanchion. This was only with like 7 seconds left. Would have been nice to have the and one. And but then Guy, we were in the penalty a lot tonight. Guy reached in on the full court press of Denver, fouled Jokic, and he would make continual brain farts. I think there were like at least 3 of those 5 fouls were ones that Guy, or maybe all of them, were ones that Guy just like couldn't hold back at the last second. So Jokic went to the line. Unfortunately, they told the fan that had the Serbian flag to leave. I thought that was kind of bunk, but you don't see a Serbian flag all that much, but maybe it was just, you know, against regulations to bring in an object of that size. So we ended the half up 76-67. Literally a team that didn't have Steph, didn't have Jimmy, didn't have KP, didn't have Draymond. We scored 76 on Denver. And I wonder what David Adelman is going to say on the podium. Now, third quarter is when Denver caught up. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, but let's see. We had Jokic. Well, first of all, Guy, 4th personal foul with 10 minutes, 21 seconds left. Last time Guy got into foul trouble, we lost. We gave up, I believe it was the last game, the 16-2 run Don't quote me on that. I can go look it up. Maybe it wasn't coincidental that Guy got into foul trouble last game and then the other team went on the 16-2 run. But this time we were up by 5. And by the time, now that was with 10 minutes, 21 seconds left. By the 7-minute 14 mark, the game was tied. And part of that was nobody boxing out Christian Braun on an and one putback. They're down by 4. And we couldn't really score. We got a defensive 3 seconds on Moody as we were worried about Jamal Murray in the mid post. And then Jamal would hit a 3 and Jokic would, Jamal would get switched and then Moses would have to guard Jokic in the post. Jamal misses the 3, but Jokic beasts the offensive putback over Moody. We're only up 82-80. And so later on, Al would post up, but great job by Jamal to show on the baseline opposite with Jokic there, like in the lane for 2.9 seconds. And Al ended up on that long sequence throwing the ball to the wrong team, just discombobulated a little bit. And so I credit Denver, but also we had a couple brain farts here. And so then Jamal, Moses got a couple good plays. He beat Jamal on a jab step baseline dunk. He also blocked Jamal on a mid-post spin, and Jamal kind of went crazy. Podz was holding the ball too long on offense, and we know how bad that is, but I'm sure Jamal doesn't. He went up, pressured him. He was mad that there wasn't a call the other way beforehand, and he fouls Podz. Got a technical. Moses makes the technical, but yet we foul Jokic in the penalty, and Christian Braun with the dipsy-do finish on a fast break. That probably the only guy on our team right now that can do that is Gary. And Guy misses a 3-pointer with 16 on the clock, and QP fouls Jokic in the penalty again. And we're down by 2. It becomes down by 5. And I start to notice that QP just isn't able to post up anybody. He can't post up Tim Hardaway Jr. on a switch. He can't post up Bruce Brown on a switch. And Jokic would beast inside, get an offensive rebound putback. We're down by 5, under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. But Gary would spark the team. He'd get an offensive rebound 2 times. Now, one of them was on a steal after Denver got a rebound. So the brilliance in his arms slapping the ball away. And then Melton would get a lefty attack past Jokic of all people. We're only down by 3. As I said, Jamal Murray wasn't really hitting tonight and missed a dagger, thankfully. And but Guy would get called for another foul, 5th personal with under 2 minutes to go. And to end the third, we're down by 6. We're fouling too much. Even Cam Johnson got fouled. And in fact, after a timeout, this is before Cam Johnson got fouled. After a timeout, Podz and Pat Spencer screw the heck up. They don't even execute the most basic, swing pass. And I think it was Podz's fault because he didn't have the angle, and yet he still passed it to Pat, who probably should have had a better angle, but don't pass it to the guy if he didn't get a good angle, and leads the other way. Cam gets fouled, right? So now we're down 6. In fact, it went down. Now we're down 8 after Moses falls down, and it's another turnover. Pat was throwing the ball to Moses right when he fell down. So I'm like, maybe don't throw that one either. And we're playing like a middle school. And the only thing I'm thinking is, good thing there's only a minute left. Let's get to the end of the quarter, shall we? And we did. We got to the end of the quarter. It was Podz getting a floater Podz's floater actually hit the rim this time. It wasn't a brick. So things were already turning to the positive for Podz. Then he got a steal. But then Will races down the court. Jokic is in pursuit, blocks Will. Welcome to the NBA moment, right? But then Melton on the baseline inbound just beasts Christian Braun, basically posts up on the baseline inbound and gets a bucket. And we escape the third quarter with an extra bucket, 101-95. And again, that's where I kind of say I'm a little surprised that Christian Braun wasn't his usual, he just wasn't as good as I remember him. And to end the third quarter, we went 0 for 13 on threes. And obviously the chat was ablaze with, hey, we gotta not always just shoot threes. But my thing is, it's just like in high school, just you're not as talented. You don't have a bucket getter. You don't have a guy that has gravity. You don't even have athleticism. You have to run these sets and you have to cut and you have to do all these, the old Hoosier movie and just get open. So I actually don't mind the threes because I think the only way to win these games is to go Daryl Morey mode. And I know people will disagree with me on that, but I look at the roster, and if you don't have Kristaps, you don't have Steph, you don't have Jimmy, you do not have a guy that can draw to or draw some gravity. And so that's you're stuck with that. And to start the fourth quarter, nice Podz and one. Okay. He got an and one on a drive against Valanciunas, and that was one of their weaknesses. I don't know Denver's rotation, but JV would appear at the weirdest spots and it would kind of help us out. So the first stint for JV was pretty good, but this next stint for JV was not good, and we took advantage. But as I said, Moses, doesn't really have, he made the one jab step against Jamal, but Jamal's not the best defender. And maybe that's the thing with Denver is maybe just especially without AG, Aaron Gordon, their, ability to defend point of attack is in question. And so Moses, though, he doesn't really drive against, he's just not a reliable driver. So he pulls up for three, misses that one. And I'm like, oh, great. That's kind of sums up our limitations. And yet, Gary would hit a three right after I said that. So he shut me up. And Gary's been playing great. 3 for 8 on threes tonight. And the other night, he was 2 for 4. So over 2 games, he's been 5 for 12 on threes, which is superb for a guy like Gary that they want to leave open. Now we would get these brain fart turnovers. Podz, 9 minutes, 41 seconds to go, just loses the ball to Spencer Jones. They go 94 feet. Steve has to call timeout. We're down by 4 at that point. And that was after JV burned Quinten Post on a post spin move reverse dunk. That was like the slowest executing dunk you've ever seen. And so at this point, it looked like Podz was a little tired on that play as well. So good thing that we were able to come out strong and not have to waste any timeouts early, because then we were able to use a timeout when we needed it this time. On the ATO, perfect execution, QP to Moses for 3 off of a Gary screen. We're down by 1. Perfect play for that. And we just executed very well tonight. Later on, Moses got picked from behind. He got a dunk. So now we're down by 3 with 8 minutes 40 to go. But Gary would get a 3. Then he would disrupt Jonas Valanciunas inside. He missed it. And he also missed a 3 ball the other way. But our defense is turning up just a little bit. And then Moses would turn the corner on Tim Hardaway on an early offense. It was good help on defense by Quinten Post as he helped out Moses at the right moment against Bruce Brown, who, by the way, Bruce Brown didn't have a stellar game either, but it's still 5 for 9, 12 points, 4 rebounds. So I thought Bruce Brown and Christian Brown were just slightly subpar as I remember them, but I tend to remember their championship runs. But we were able to get another steal by Podz later on after the timeout. Guy had subbed back in, and we did a poll, and I think Guy barely won, but it started out with Gary in the lead because I thought Gary was playing really well and Guy was foul prone, and yet it was the right call. You have a bigger body out there, and Guy did play well. So Podz got a 3 ball after Guy got the defensive rebound on a Jokic missed steal. Jokic missed 3, and then after the 3 by Podz, he got a steal on Julian Strawther, and then Podz high arcing floater lefty in the lane. It's good. We're up by 5, and then Melton stole the pass from Christian Brown. As I said, Christian Brown, just some brain farts tonight that were uncharacteristic. See, Jamal Murray, 5 turnovers, Christian Brown 3, 5 turnovers for Jokic. We had 14 steals. They had 13 steals. So we're winning the steal game. So that's good. And they had to call timeout after Melton got the layup on the fast break after the steal. And then Melton would steal the entry pass to Jokic. After Jokic, I thought, offensively fouled both Melton and Guy. So basketball gods on that one. Melton finds Al at the top for 3. What a time to hit some threes, right? We got a Podz putback with 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go as they forgot to box him out. And that was a missed 3 by Melt, but Podz was there. We're up by 10. And Bruce Brown smoke a layup. And Podz would hit a dagger with 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. And we're up by 13. We leave Jokic open for 3 up top. We're up by 10, though. And then Podz late in the shot clock. Fadeaway dagger from the right baseline 2 ball. There's your 2 ball, right? 126, 117. That's the 2 ball that we wish we had in our arsenal, other than desperation shots by Podz. But if you can start making those, then there's your variety. So Podz is really the guy, I think, out of all the guys that has somewhat of a bag. You know, it's just he's been bricking them lately. So tonight, no, he made them. So that's with 2 minutes left. Podz with the right baseline dagger. We're up by 9, only 2 minutes left. And but Jamal, let's see, he hit the no, he missed the 3, and there's only 146 left. You could see Denver was kind of, that's it. They're giving up, and yeah, they couldn't score. We didn't need to score, and it got to a point where Bruce Brown just dribbled out the clock, and we win by 11. So that's your recap. Hope you enjoyed that. 3 hours, 22-second mark, which means I only went 20 minutes. No, I started at, yeah, it took me half an hour. That's okay. So end of recap. But I spent 5 minutes to do the intro. Now we've got Steve Kerr at the podium by now, I hope. Let me look up the possibilities on that. And I'd probably call it a day after we get Steve, because last time I was on for a long time and it just kind of wasn't worth it. So we're just going to go with Steve, because I was really tired after that one, and we didn't really have a ton of people on for that one. So let me just process this video of Steve and get ready for that. All right. Take a few minutes. Let's go look at Discord and see what's up. And we'll get a few videos, I'm sure, of Steve talking on the podium, which is, honestly, it's safer for me to do it this way because, and we got Al on the podium, obviously, there. Let's see if there's any sound to Will. Not really. Got Moses and Al on the podium. Probably Podz in due time. Lakers and Celtics is underway, and we're going to see if there's any other Steve Kerr stuff. Yep. Anthony Slater, Kenzo, and 95.7. More Anthony Slater. All right. Yeah, we're caught up here. So here's Steve on Brandon Pajemski, courtesy Anthony Slater and Joseph Dicus. Let's listen to this.
Just seeing the ball go through the hoop, you know, he does so many things for us out there. The rebounding, you can almost see him getting a little confidence from getting a long rebound, racing the ball up the floor, and you know, making a play. But it always helps when you see that first one go in. And so he's a really confident guy. You know, he wants the ball, he wants the big shot. But like every player, he needs the rhythm, he needs the flow of the game, and he can help himself. It's one of the things we're trying to teach him. He can help himself by actually getting off the ball earlier in a possession and then getting it back. And at times he wants to make the play from the outset, and that's a lot to do that. So he's still learning and growing, but you know, that was a fantastic night for him.
How do you?
All right, let's see if there's more from maybe Anthony Slater had the rest of that. This is 3:30 p.m. Wait, yeah, that's right now. Okay.
He was going to play, and he went out to warm up, and his lower back tightened up, and so
man,
we obviously scratched him at that point, and you know, with the back-to-back coming up, we'll see. I don't have an update at this point, but hopefully he'll be all right.
Let's look for one more. Shimmy jab. Brandon Pajemski was phenomenal. Denver was playing its third game in 4 days.
It was phenomenal. I think he had 8 rebounds in the quarter. Hit a couple of big shots. He was brilliant and needed it because obviously third quarter they took it to us, but we felt good about our chance to make another run in the fourth. You know, this was their third game in basically 3.5 days with the 12:30 start. Three different days, brutal schedule, and coming out of the All-Star break. So our whole game plan going in was just keep the pressure on them, try to wear them down, keep running.
Good game plan.
And I think that was definitely a factor. We we were rested and they were not, but we'll take it. We've been on the other end of that too.
Jokic had 3 points and 1 rebound in that fourth quarter. What was kind of the key to keeping him off balance late in the game?
I just thought we did a good job of getting them out of their sets on a few key possessions where they weren't in rhythm, and so he didn't get the ball in the usual spots, and we forced him away from the hoop a little bit further, and it was just enough to maybe disrupt things. But again, I think fatigue for them was a big issue.
Okay, we got the Draymond stuff. We got the he's a really confident guy stuff. Up and down. For Podz, we got the Draymond back situation. And Moses Moody shooting lights out. Here's Steve on Moses.
Points. How have you kind of seen him adjust without playing off of guys like Steph and Jimmy in the last couple of weeks?
You're talking about who?
Moses.
Moses. Moses has been brilliant for 6 weeks. He's shooting the lights out, the confidence. He's maybe been our most consistent performer. His on-ball defense is top of the league against pick and roll. And he's such a great teammate. He's there for you every night.
On-ball defense, top of the league.
He's so poised. It's really fun to watch Moses blossom and have such a good season. And there was a stretch in there for a month or so, maybe in December, where he cooled off. But I think this is the guy who he is. He's really a good shooter and good defender, and somebody you can count on every night.
Are there things that you've seen him grow from this year compared to last year?
I think he's quicker and stronger. You saw the baseline move where he dunked it, ripped through. I think it's a natural progression for a young guy, after 3-4 years to grow into your body and get a little stronger, a little quicker. So I see him getting past people more now than in the past. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
That was loud. Okay. All right. Chase Center crowd saying happy birthday for Al Horford's son. Here you go.
I didn't know that was going to happen, and I think that it kind of got him by surprise too. And usually they kind of put a sign up there, and like that's kind of it. But that was really special. He was. I felt like he was embarrassed there. He just kind of kept putting him on the jumbotron, but it was really really neat. My family and I are pretty grateful for that.
Oh, that's cool. All right, we'll have Steve in his entirety shortly. I just need to do a couple things. Cool. Okay, let's get Al. Not Al, Steve. Actually, let's finish looking at the other ones. Moses Moody said there was a good flow.
Yeah, I think it was just a good flow to our offense. Ball was moving. I don't know how many, we had a lot of assists. That's what happens when guys touch the ball.
42 assists.
Defense has to work, change sides of the floor, making an open pass, make it do it. That's why so many guys have a good game.
Wound up with 42 assists to give you the number right there. How can you feel the ball movement early on and have it lead into a whole full quarters?
Yeah, because everybody gets touches. It might not be a shot, it might not be an assist, nothing that shows up, but it's always good when multiple guys touch the ball in the possession, because usually that means the ball went from one side of the floor to the other side of the floor, maybe back to the other side of the floor. And that means the defense had to do the same thing, and that's a lot of work to do that for a whole game.
Yep, talked about that. Move it side to side. He's been simplifying the game.
Steph has been,
2 minutes,
on court,
28.
off the court, whatever. What has clicked for you in the past month and a half or so?
Simplifying the game. I know what I'm good at. Being the player that I am right now, the player that I am next season might not be the player that I am right now, but I've said it before, being where your feet are, making the best out of your situation. Because I had a conversation with Coach yesterday, and I was asking him, with Steph being gone, do you need me to do anything else? How does my role change at all? And he was saying that's one of his favorite things about me, saying just that the composure and the being solid, and I've been really solid for a long time. And I heard that, and that's the same thing that I've been thinking, but it's cool to have somebody else say it too, what's been in your head. And there's times in the game where you get too hyped and you want to go take over and you want to go do something, and you got to calm down and remember like your role. And when a lot of guys do that, that's how all of these assists and all of these spread out points, that's how a team win happens.
What does being solid mean to you?
Knowing what you do. Different guys do different things, but when Mel penetrates the defense, breaks down the defender, and kicks it out to Al, and he makes that, and I'm supposed to be right there for that one more pass. But if I was trying to get a basket or something, then I'm not there, and that whole chain breaks down. So it's maturity, it's patience, it's attention span. I know you like when we talk about that, but yeah, it's being able to know what you do and do it.
When you say simplifying the game, is that something you feel like you've had to develop and kind of learn?
Yeah, definitely. Over my time in the NBA, I had to learn that early on, because playing ball growing up, Little Rock, Arkansas, we just hooping. and there's certain things that everybody saw in my game that was a problem that I never even thought was a problem. But being able to go back, watch film, talk to coaches, hear what they're saying. I don't take everything that everybody says, but find the things that make sense. And a lot of those things fall in that lane to be able to make an offense flow.
I think Al hit 6 threes, so he hit a bunch early. How big is that for your center?
All right, let's see if there's any more. Let's see. Here's Al on starting.
I feel like set the tone, and then they made a run in the third, made it, just kind of made it very difficult, and then we were able to find a way there in the fourth quarter to get it done.
It looked like you were able to set the tone with those threes early on in the game. Like, I guess what was working so early on offensively, and how are you able to carry that forward?
Yeah, I mean, once I realized I had to, kind of start, I just needed to make sure that I brought, energy, and those shots were available there early on. So I just took advantage and did that. And my whole thing was just, I wanted us to play, with pace and try to play fast and just kind of get the ball moving. And that's, I feel like as a group, we did that very early on, and that was the key for the rest of the game.
What is your approach to defending?
See if there's any more. If not, we'll launch Steve. It's been up and down on Brandon Pajemski. What's going on with this basketball? Oh, here's Brandon. Okay. Oh, Malavi Leons. Oh, let's look at him. They're out in Portland. Hey, Malavi scored. And here's Brandon Pajemski.
I feel like just everything feels slow motion, kind of. I think the last 2 threes that I shot, just everything felt so slow. Really the last 3 jump shots I had just felt really slow and in slow motion. And so the goal is to always try to find that. The great players do that. So, that's really what it felt like.
Bigger picture, how.
Okay. Finding the sweet spot. Moody says he loves Al.
Yeah, man, I love the way Al plays. I love playing with Al. I respect him so much, the way that he shoots the ball, the way that he's last game, I don't know how many he missed, but today he comes right back out shooting. Like he never hesitates, he never turns down anything, and I respect him. I respect his game.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see if there's any more, and then we'll go to Steve Kerr for the entire part of it. Oh, he found his flow state right here with BP.
Made some shots, felt a little bit in the flow state there. I think as a whole, we just found some confidence. We didn't make a 3, I don't think, in the 3rd quarter. Saw a few, I think Moses maybe hit the first one in the 4th. Gary hit a few, so just confidence all the way around and translated in both ends.
Brandon, Steve talked about sometimes it's just that first one going down. What does that first one going down do for you mentally? Then you can ride that.
I mean, I try not to let it affect me either way. If I make it or I miss it, I started like probably 1 for 10, I think. I'll just keep shooting whatever the game calls for, do what the game says, and it usually rewards you. So just kept at it.
When you talk about kind of do whatever the game calls for, do you feel that you need to be assertive and aggressive in that 4th quarter? Al used the word assertive a lot about you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just me and Mel out there just kind of taking turns doing that. And I think fortunately enough, we got some easy ones off transition from turnovers, stops. So, I mean, yeah, I'm point guard, so usually I get to dictate what happens. So I just try to do, what was right in the moment.
What does the flow state feel like, and when did you know that you were in it?
What does it feel like? Just everything feels slow motion, kind of. I think the last 2 threes that I shot, just everything feels so slow.
Yeah, we heard that part. Al on the energy. Al on Brandon's assertiveness. Flow state. Look at BP, 4th quarter, 15 points on 6 for 6. Almost caught up. Everything feels like slow motion. And we get another one of those. All right, so we're going to do Steve Kerr and then call it a night. Here's the entirety of Steve, 5 minutes.
How would you describe the 4th quarter that Brandon had?
Oh, it was phenomenal. I think he had 8 rebounds in the quarter. You know, hit a couple big shots. He was brilliant, and we needed it because obviously, you know, third quarter they took it to us, but we felt good about our chance to make another run in the fourth. You know, this was their third game in basically 3.5 days with the 12:30 start, 3 different cities, brutal schedule, and coming out of the All-Star break. So our whole game plan going in was just, you know, keep the pressure on them, try to wear them down, keep running, and I think that was definitely a factor. We, you know, we were rested and they were not, but we'll take it. We've been on the other end of that too.
Jokic had 3 points and 1 rebound in that fourth quarter. What was kind of the key to keeping him off balance late in the game?
I just thought we did a good job of getting them out of their sets on a few key possessions where, you know, they weren't in rhythm, and so he didn't get the ball in, you know, the usual spots, and we forced him, you know, away from the hoop a little bit further, and it was just enough to maybe disrupt things. But again, I think fatigue for them was a big issue.
How big a factor was over here Al Horford? You know, he hit 6 threes. It seemed like part of that game plan was stretching Jokic out.
Yeah, Al was fantastic, and the spacing, obviously, with him, you know, popping and knocking down shots early, I thought that really set a good tone. I think we hit 15 threes in the first half. Then we went cold in the third, but you know, the spacing and the ball movement was really good, and Al was a big part of that.
Coach, 7 players in double figures here. From a coaching perspective, like with the top dogs out, how do you cope with a game like that? How do you, when it comes to play calling, who you run the plays for, like with so many players having a great game?
Yeah, the biggest thing we try to think of when we have guys out is what are the best 5-man combinations, you know, who plays well with whom, what's our substitution pattern, keep it simple offensively, you know, not too many play calls, but as long as we're spaced and running the floor, moving the ball, we know we're going to get some good looks.
To add on this, especially in the clutch, when you see so many players having a great game like today, is it tricky for you to?
No, because we're not really calling a ton of plays. It's mostly spreading the floor and you know, bringing in certain guys into pick and roll just to try to create an advantage, and so it's not like I have to, you know, call a bunch of plays. It's more just you know, simple concepts and play basketball.
Steve, what's the update on Draymond, and do you think he'll be okay for the upcoming
I hope
road
so.
trip?
He was going to play, and he went out to warm up, and his lower back tightened up, and so we obviously scratched him at that point, and you know, with the back-to-back coming up, we'll see. I don't have an update at this point, but hopefully he'll be all right.
Any further clarity on Kristaps?
No.
Steve, you mentioned Brandon, and obviously he was contributing in a lot of different areas, but he was really struggling offensively going into the fourth. What do you think got him going into rhythm late when you needed it?
I think just seeing the ball go through the hoop, you know, he does so many things for us out there. The rebounding, can almost see him getting a little confidence from getting a long rebound and racing the ball up the floor and you know, making a play. But it always helps when you see that first one go in. And so he's a really confident guy. You know, he wants the ball. He wants the big shot. But like every player, he needs the rhythm. He needs the flow of the game, and he can help himself. It's one of the things we're trying to teach him. He can help himself by actually getting off the ball earlier in a possession and then getting it back. And at times he wants to make the play from the outset, and that's a lot to do that. So he's still learning and growing, but you know, that was a fantastic night for him.
How do you look at his season kind of in the bigger picture and probably what he maybe envisioned to what it has been, but also, you know, a night like tonight? And what it can
Well, it's been up and down for sure. But our season has been up and down as a whole, and sometimes a team's struggles impacts the individuals. And but we know what he can do. You know, for the last couple of years, he's been one of our highest plus minus players. He's a very versatile player. The rebounding is what attracted us to him in the first place, you know, coming out of Santa Clara. And when a guy rebounds like that, you know he has great anticipation. So it's really more a matter of finding that sweet spot that we're trying to get him to, where he's making plays, but he's not dominating the ball. And that's his next step. And you can see tonight there was a little of both, and he got himself in trouble a couple times. But when he gets off it and then the ball starts moving, then he gets it back, it's totally different. The defense is closing out on him. He can use that leverage to get past people, make a pass, score a layup. So he's a really unique player, but he's still finding his way.
Moses, another steady game with 23 points. How have you kind of seen him adjust without playing off of guys like Steph and Jimmy in the last couple of weeks?
You're talking about who?
Moses.
Moses has been brilliant for 6 weeks. You know, he's shooting the lights out, the confidence. He's, maybe been our most consistent performer. His on-ball defense is top of the league against pick and roll. He's such a great teammate. You know, he's there for you every night. The way he works, he's so poised. It's really fun to watch Moses blossom and have such a good season. And, you know, there was a stretch in there for a month or so, maybe in December, where he cooled off. But I think this is the guy who he is. He's really a good shooter and good defender and somebody you can count on every night.
Are there things that you've seen him grow from this year compared to last year?
I think he's quicker and stronger. You saw the baseline move where he dunked it, rip through. I think it's a natural progression for a young guy, you know, after 3-4 years to grow into your body and get a little stronger, a little quicker. So I see him getting past people more now than in the past. All right, thanks.
All right. Actually, I do have Brandon. Maybe we'll stay on. How long was the last one? Let me see. Oh, but we had Noah Dalzell. So it was 4:15. Let me see if I've got it. Okay. I'm curious to see what Brandon has to say, but I think we went through it most. It's still processing. So, yeah, I'll call it a night. Let's check the Discord. Buddy! And 42 assists on. So Buddy got his jersey retired. 42 assists for 48 baskets. Not bad, not bad. This is our next live. It'll be on Tuesday, folks. So that's it. I don't have an outro yet. Just never got time to do that. So that's all I got for you. Join us on Tuesday, 5 o'clock, New Orleans Pelicans, Jordan Poole revenge game. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for joining. I'm going to go work on the recap, put it up on Spotify, and go from there. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you on Tuesday. And Just Us 1, 2, 3 and Brate. Take care, everybody.